vitamin, but it was interesting to me to find out that the B3 is helpful for glaucoma. I don't know particularly how much, but hopefully I'm getting enough.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Carol, some resources here in a few minutes on that. If you guys got Beth's message, if you have frankincense, I want you to pull it out. Okay, we're going to do something today. And do you guys have your VitaFlex? Okay, as you can tell, my book is kind of finding apart. Either your EOPR, okay, a VitaFlex chart, whatever you have, because there's so much we can do. We're going to talk about our number one supplement for eyes, Illuminize. But what I wanted to say to you is frankincense is a phenomenal oil for our eyes. And I wanted to show you a couple of ways that we can all do it together, okay? So take a drop. We're going to do something called cupping over your eye, okay? We're going to take one drop, okay? And then I'm just going to cup it over one eye. Then I'll go to the other eye. And I'm going to leave my eye open and just let that frankincense kind of be absorbed in my, if that's too much, okay, close your eyes. Okay, it will still do that. Okay. And as you can see, Beth is already doing, you can do one or the other. Okay. And then just take in a couple of deep breaths. And if you've had a stressful day, frankincense is a great way to reduce your stress levels, okay? So that's a great way, just inhaling it. But also in your book or VitaFlex or whatever chart you have, I wanted to say to you guys how you can, if you don't want to do that, and obviously, guys, you can put a drop on your pinky and just go around the eye. As always, we never put anything directly in our eyes. We're watchful. And if you're not sure, just make it a little bit above your eyebrow, a little bit further down, okay? To put frankincense. If you guys have ever heard of floaters in the eyes, my husband's had it twice in his lifetime, both times since we've been with Young Living, and he put frankincense just around the eye, took it away in less than 10 minutes and like never came back. Okay. So I'm going to do some research on what is the root cause of floaters and helps shore up that deficiency. But another way, if you have a VitaFlex chart in front of you, where is the hand points for the eyes? Okay. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Anybody know? So if you've got either hand, I'm going to show you. Okay. Yep, Teresa. Index finger, middle finger, and your fourth finger. What's really interesting, guys, frankincense is great for your brain and your eyes. On those same three fingers, the tip of those three fingers is great for the brain. Just below that is great for the eyes. So I'm going to take another drop of frankincense and I'm going to honestly do the tip of my finger and down because I always want to support my brain. Okay. And then I'm just doing the same with the three fingers. Okay. So even if you're at work, you're riding the bus, sitting in the car lane, you can support your eyesight as simple with one drop of frankincense on those three fingers. So there is so much we can do. So check out, and you'll actually see, guys, the yellow and the orange state brain and eyes. Do you want to remember where to do that? Okay. So frankincense is a great one. If you haven't looked into VitaFlex, guys, it's a great option to continue to support your health, even if you haven't had Raindrop and Vitaflex training. Just getting the oils on those specific points will be really helpful. I wanted to share, I think you were going to share Jen Sullivan's video next, Beth.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, when we talk about eye health, the thing we're going to talk about after this video is about blue light. Jen O'Sullivan is going to talk about blue light. And I'm talking to you guys from one monitor. What you don't know is I have 2 other monitors on my desk. Okay. We are surrounded, and I have a cell phone sitting right next to me. Tons of blue light all around us. Okay. So this is the price of having good eyesight is so worth it to be invested in your eyesight. And there's so much we can do right now, but we live in an electronic age, guys. So we have to know how to protect our eyes, but also how to support our eyesight. So as Dr. Berg was saying in the first video, things we can do right now so we don't have to get cataracts, so we don't have to go down that path. Or what can we do if we do have something with our eyes? Okay, so Beth, would you play the next video?
All right, let's talk about Illuminize. And the really cool thing about Illuminize is that it's brand new, just released in 2019 at convention. And it is such a good one when you start to consider some of our daily use and things that we're doing. Like, I'm in front of a computer all day long. Many of us are on our phones all day long. And they're starting to really understand, scientists and the medical community, that the blue light is so harmful to our eyes. So Illuminize is a natural combination of acerola cherry, marigold flower, and the goji berry, which is the wolfberry, right, found in our Ningxia red. And it absolutely supports eye health. But did you know it also supports skin health? Okay, so it's really great because it has all of these high amounts of beta carotene, but they're derived from plant sources. Okay, so these powerhouse ingredients are known for incredible benefits when it comes to the damaging blue light, like I said, found on our computers, our mobile devices, even the sun. But it helps protect and maintain our eye health and helps to increase what's considered macular pigment optimal density. It's MPOD. So what that basically means is that it helps lower the risk of age-related macular degeneration. It actually helps support to absorb harmful blue light, which in turn helps protect that photoreceptors in your eyes. So it helps protect them from further damage. What it also is doing is it's helping to improve your visual acuity. So if some of you guys, like in low light reading situations or teeny tiny small type reading on the back of labels, that's what it's helping to protect and improve. So your MPOD, right, we just talked about that macular pigment optical density, can determine your ability to see contrast in lower contrast situations. Like, it's typical when you see like a white airplane up against a white or light blue sky, or your glare recovery. So like in situations when you go from really dark to really light, you know, like you're in the movie theater and then you go outside and you're like, oh, it's so bright. It helps your eyes adjust better. And it actually helps with light sensitivity and visual discomfort when exposed to bright light or sunlight. So what Illuminize is doing is it's helping reduce eye fatigue, which is what we all so much need, and eye strain. And so I love all of this. And when you start to understand how this stuff works and where this stuff was obtained from, right? When you start to understand the source of the 3 powerhouse ingredients, that's where you can get into a full 2-page write-up in the supplements desk reference. And that's going to help you understand the whole vitamin A issue. Okay, so some people have kind of gone back and forth on the whole, shoot, should I be taking high doses of vitamin A because I'm a smoker, or I was a past smoker? And so this is interesting because what they're stating is that there's the concerns in the medical community surrounding smokers taking supplements with vitamin A, that it can cause an increase in lung cancer for a small percentage of the participants. Right? So if you're a smoker or you know a smoker, you think, oh no, we need to stay away from this. But here's the deal that you have to understand about these studies, that they were using retinoids, a form of vitamin A that was derived from animals, that showed an increase in these patients who were smokers. And the beta carotene, that is vitamin A found naturally in fruits and vegetables, is not a problem. Okay, studies have shown protective activity when using this form of vitamin A. So we have to remember that not all vitamin A supplements are the same, and you need to understand where it's derived from. So it's very important for you to know your source. Okay, so the vitamin A, the beta carotene sourced from Illuminize is from wolfberries, acerola cherries, and the marigold flowers. So again, if you're a smoker and you're concerned, you're welcome to make your own choice here, but do know that these are from natural sources and there's no medical concern for any of you guys. All right, so if there were, Young Living would have put this on the label. So I love Illuminize. I think everyone should be taking it. I think it's a good one to do, and you really only need to take one capsule with food. Done and done. Okay, just put it in your morning regimen and you're good to go. So I love this one. I think it's a powerful supplement that they gave to us, and get on it, you guys. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Okay. Any questions on that video? So she was obviously talking about Young Living Illuminize. Show of hands. Who takes this on a somewhat regular basis? Okay. After the research, I will be taking this daily. Okay. Should I take it daily? Absolutely. Have I been? No. And like Beth is just showing you, it is purple, as close to purple as you can get, right? And so it's an amazing product. Dr. Berg in the first video mentioned vitamin E. And in his video, he said there wasn't yet a lot of research on vitamin E, but it's a super antioxidant. But your Illuminize has vitamin E in it. It has A, C, and E. And the lutein is from the marigold. And they mentioned on the label zeaxanthin. And maybe Jennifer can correct me if I'm massacring that word, but it is a powerhouse of a supplement. And I printed off several things to share with you guys today. And it will say an article, and I don't know if you can really read it, zeaxanthin versus astaxanthin. What's the difference? Forgive me, I'm totally massacring the words. But I wanted to share with you that they are both great supplements. However, Young Living chose the zeaxanthin because here's the benefits of it. Eye strain and aging, dry eyes, macular degeneration, cataracts, and diabetic retinopathy. Okay. All things related to the eyes, which is why we want it in Illuminize. Okay. Astaxanthin, right here. I have a bottle that I had purchased a year ago. It is good for eyes, but it's good for many other things. What I loved is that Young Living did the research and chose the best one for what we need for our eye support. Okay. Powerful. Okay. I also wanted to tell you guys that the blue light, we're not going to share an entire video about blue light, but I did want to read it to you. Okay. Blue light scatters more easily and it makes your eyes work harder to focus. This extra work required by your eyes results in reduced contrast sensitivity, which leads to eye strain, eye fatigue, even altered sleep and awake cycles. How often do we realize when we watch a movie late at night, or we're on our computer late, or we're sitting in bed with a phone, that we are literally altering our sleep and awake cycle? Okay. I am not the one to talk about that topic, but all the research shows you should have 1 hour of no electronics before you're ready to go to bed. How many of us do that? I can't raise my hand. Okay. But boy, it's so important because it's not something that a lot of us do, or maybe I'm the only one. Blue light can also cause or have an effect on retinal cell damage, which can lead to age-related macular degeneration. So what is Illuminize good for? Okay. Increases the macular pigment optical density. That is a Dr. Book word, okay? But it helps with macular degeneration to avoid that, okay? It will absorb, okay? So this is what Illuminize will do for us, okay? It will absorb the damaging bright light and blue light, protect our eyes, even from sunlight and mobile devices. Have you ever gotten caught outside on a really sunny day without sunglasses? Okay. Illuminize can help when that might happen. Helps protect and maintain healthy cells in the eyes, proper eye health. It can help with photo stress recovery, improve visual performance. Okay. Do you guys realize that as we age and you go in for an eye visit, what does the doctor expect? He usually expects what? Huge changes, like you need a whole new glasses. The last time I went in, which maybe 15, 16 months ago, the eye doctor said, your vision has changed so little, I'm not even going to write you a prescription. Okay. Now, I did get another pair of glasses because I wanted to spare in case these broke, but it wasn't because my vision had changed that much. Okay. Helps to reduce eye strain, helps prevent night blindness, reduce eye fatigue, can even help your vision in low light settings, etc. All of this is from this one little bottle of Illuminize. Everybody needs to be on this. As I was thinking with the research I did, how many of us could talk to people and just help them enroll in Young Living to be on Illuminize? There's no product like this, guys, out there. I also wanted to tell you that Illuminize is an excellent source of A, C, and E, right? Important vitamins, right? But guys, it's also really great to supplement your C. Okay, here's a tip. Where we live, you guys know I'm in the car a lot. Half the time I'm talking, 3/4 of the time I'm talking to anybody on my team, I'm in the car. Guys, I keep a bottle of, I happen to like the Super C chewable, but I keep this in my car all summer long. We have one of those extra cup spots in the door. Every time before I go to the grocery store, go into the dry cleaners, I'm popping a Super C, okay? Because it's water soluble. We need to support it. You can do that. As everything Young Living does with excellence, there's no synthetic ingredients, no artificial colors, and vegetarian friendly, okay? Beth, I don't know, is there a way that graphic I shared with you on folate? So I was telling her that I was looking at an ingredient list and it had folate on it. And I just want to remind you guys, we're always learning, but be really careful because it said folate. Folate is a huge reason. It's a B complex, okay? Very, very important to make sure we've got all the B vitamins that we need. So folate, okay, is one of our B vitamins, B9, okay? So here's what I read. So I'm looking at ingredient, it says folate as folic acid. Who can tell me what folic acid is? Thank you, Beth. Anybody know? Do we want folate or do we want folic acid?
You want folate.
You want folate, absolutely, because folic acid is a synthetic man-made version of folate. So here's an ingredient, high quality ingredients that lists folate, but in parentheses as folic acid. Guys, as much as possible, we don't want synthetic ingredients. Beth, can you read that message I put in Messenger to you earlier about the FDA from 1998? 24 years. You're muted.
I guess you need to hear me. Sorry about that. Since 1998, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration required that folic acid, the synthetic form of folate, be added to enriched grain products to help women of reproductive age reduce the risk of having pregnancy affected by a neurotube defect. Sorry.
I want you to think about that. A man-made synthetic product has been mandated by a government agency in the hopes of a woman having a healthy pregnancy. Okay. I want to say to you that at Chipotle, if you ever eat there, do you know what they add to their white rice? Folic acid. I don't ever get white rice at Chipotle. Okay.
I'd like to add something. If you have any type of a methylation issue, like the MTHFR gene issue, methylfolate is a good thing to have. Like methylcobalamin.
Okay. I've not done that research, Carol, but that's good to know. Thank you so much for sharing. So I just wanted to have you relook at some labels that you have of some of the supplements that maybe you're using. Make sure that as you look down, folate is a B vitamin, vitamin B9, okay? Very important to do that, okay? Beth, I think you wanted to talk that about the eyes are indicative of health throughout the body, because vision changes are some of the first symptoms and signs of possible cardiovascular, hypertension, etc. Okay, and our B vitamins can help so much, but let's not be fooled as to what that folate is the exact same as folic acid. Beth has a really great story on that, I believe, with your dad.
Yep. So my dad was having some problems with his eyes. He came back from a fishing trip and all of a sudden his lids were lowered and he actually had to go into the doctor and he's like, oh, we're going to do a facelift on you. You know, we found out, I mean, he was telling the doctor, I remember an aunt, she had to lift her eyes to see anybody. It's just a genetic thing. But as they got into it and they did the eye lift, he was seeing double vision and he didn't realize that over the weekend. And so he had gotten macular degeneration. He was also, I'm sorry, that was after. Because of the double vision, because of the lower eyelids, and they looked into it, and what he had was he had myasthenia gravis. Sorry. I don't know who this person is, but I admitted someone. So myasthenia gravis is what he ended up with. And with eye health and then with the macular degeneration on top of that, he ended up having Illuminize as it came out. he decided to start taking it. He had started with macular degeneration procedures and stuff. After he was using Illuminize for about 6 months, 6 months, I can't remember. Mom can tell me. He went into remission. So that was a huge benefit with everything going on with his eyes. They saw so much with my dad with just changes of your diet. If you have a cleaner diet, your eyes are also just a clearer color. So watch your eyes for your health as well.
That is awesome, guys. What so I wanted to encourage you. Sometimes when somebody gets a negative health report, sometimes immediately our brain goes, oh my gosh, I'm stuck with this. I want to encourage you. We're not. Our body is reproducing cells every day. People can regrow a liver. There's so much we can do. And we're here every Wednesday night to empower you with your education so that you can make the best decision for you and your loved ones. And here's a resource that I must share with you guys. You know, it's one of my all-time favorite books, Essential Oils, Integrative Medical Guide.
Right. Yep.
It's so worth it. Okay. So if you happen to have this book, on page 351 and 352, you're going to find, I'm not going to tell you all the stuff, but there's 1.5 pages on eye health. Okay. Everything related to cataracts, glaucoma, eye blends, etc. We are equipped with a lot of resources. No matter what we're each dealing with, there is information if we'll dig for it, if we'll look for it. And this book is powerhouse packed versus your essential oil pocket reference. That's very specific regarding oils education. It's amazing. But when I need to go a little bit deeper, I use this book. Anybody else feel the same way? Check out pages 351 and 352 on the integrative for information on eye health. And it even had some eye blends. I do want to mention that in the integrative guide, sometimes it gives dilution rates. It may say 20/80. Please understand, it means 20/80. Oh, I'll just add another 10 drops. No. Please follow that. Try it. Test it. Make sure it's not too strong. And if you're ever applying oils, always keep a fatty oil like olive oil or coconut oil nearby. If it ever gets too hot, you can calm that area down, right? Talk to any of us who've been in Young Living longer than 3 months, and we'll tell you that our eyes have at some time burned from something, okay? I want to mention real quick, guys, a couple oils for eye health. I've already mentioned frankincense. Okay, this is a powerhouse oil. I also want to mention helichrysum. Okay, helichrysum, I think, but this is regenerating the nerves. Okay, so we have nerves around our eyes. So this, I'm not being specific, but these are oils for you to research as you're looking for this. When my husband had shingles a month or so ago, we used helichrysum and juniper for nerves. Okay. How about the circulation? What would be an oil that we would use for circulation and blood flow? What is, Jennifer?
Cypress.
Cypress. Write it down. Cypress, right? Okay, so these are oils, and then, guys, everything in the body we want to make sure is not inflamed. So 2 things. One's an oil. Okay, I brought the Vitality, guys, Copaiba. So a Vitality oil, as you know, means I can put it under the tongue. You can put it on your hand, right? I have to say, guys, I gotta take a sip of water because Copaiba under tongue is not my favorite. Anybody else's?
Jean, you want to tell what you did with the Copaiba oil with rings?
With my rings, yes. Except I don't have my ring on, but. So do you ever get your rings tight? Swelling, hot, whatever? Okay, this has worked 100% of the time. Did I just freeze? Somebody can hear me, right?
Yep.
All right, because my
Got it.
screen has frozen. Since Zoom is not responding, I'm going to keep going as long as you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Take a drop or two of Copaiba right in the palm of your hand and rub it on. Put your jewelry back on and you will not. It won't be tight. Okay. It has worked 100% of the time. I can't say that about any other oil. Okay. Even guys, if you have like a bracelet, a cute bracelet, but maybe it's just a little tight, put your Copaiba oil right here. It is our #1 most anti-inflammatory oil. It's a powerhouse. Many of you know that my father-in-law suffered for many years with Alzheimer's, and he passed 2 years ago this August. And when you walk through that, Copaiba goes on the brainstem for us all the time. Okay. So our oils are so versatile. Our products are so versatile. So what would be a supplement to really take in every day to help keep inflammation lower in our body? It's a big bottle. Anybody know?
Sulfurzyme.
Sulfurzyme, guys, right? This is capsule, comes in the powder. I'll be honest with you, I use the capsules more. The powder, if I open it and don't like use it every day, it gets harder. And then I just have to kind of pound it. Okay. It is what it is. And probably I shouldn't open it in the summertime with the humidity, but it is. So I really like the capsules and I just open them. Okay. Have you guys ever opened your Sulfurzyme? You literally can. I'm not going to do it because I don't have something to put in it. Pull it, put it in your smoothie. You're having Ningxia Red. Okay. Super antioxidant. Pour it in. 1 capsule in your Ningxia Red. You're not going to taste it. Okay. So powerhouse of keeping inflammation down around the eyes. Okay. And then another huge supplement for eye support is our Omega-Gize. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't know if it was last week, Jennifer, or 2 weeks ago, but you were also talking about cholesterol levels. Okay. Omega-Gize. Okay. So again, guys, our Young Living supplements and oils are multi-purpose. It's not like it's only going to do one thing. Okay. Omega-Gize is, and with the different products, guys, that we have, we also put a list together. Beth is going to post a wish list, but we also put together kind of what Dr. Minke does a lot, 100 PV order plus 190 PV plus and a 300 PV plus. I'm not sure where Beth's going to post it if you're just going to do a copy and a paste. You could do this all in one order. Are there other supplements? Are there other eye supporting products? Yes, but we do want to keep it to 30 minutes, which I've totally blown through. So I'm going to stop because I want to leave you guys with one last graphic. Beth, give me 1 minute. I sent Beth a graphic on, she was talking about Wolfberry eye cream. And I want you guys to hear this story from her. And I was like, Beth, I haven't used that in a year. And she goes, why not? And I was like, because I started using 1 drop of the Art Beauty Serum and a drop of the CBD Beauty Boost around my eyes. And I love it. So we want to know if you are team Wolfberry eye cream or if you're team the Beauty Boost and the Art Renewal Serum. But Beth, I want you to share that story about your mom. So which one are you?
Which
Beth
one are
is
you guys?
Wolfberry Eye Cream.
So my mom ran out of moisturizer and I help her with her order every month. And she's like, oh, I'll just go to the store. I'll go to the counter and I'll get it. Not the corner store counter, but the mall, you know, the beauty corner. And she came home with her moisturizer, and a couple days later, she's like, I don't know, something's wrong with my eyes. She's blind in one eye, so she really is really careful with her eyes, and it was making something was going wrong with her good eye and her bad eye. They were red, they were puffy, something was going awful, and she was just freaking out. And I ended up coming home like day 2 or 3, I think it was, after she had started using this eye cream. And on the eye cream, not the eye cream, on the face moisturizer from that counter store, it says, do not use around the eyes. As soon as she stopped, that redness, that irritation, the swelling went away. So you would think that when you get a face cream, it is okay around your eyes. Be very careful what you want to use on your face. Be very careful what your skin is absorbing, even around your eyes. Your eyes are very important to you. Your makeup, we have Savvy Minerals that are wonderful. You're not going to have the phthalates, all those chemicals and toxins that is absorbing in your face, around your eyes and everything. So Wolfberry cream for the eyes. We got sandalwood moisturizer. We have bloom moisturizer. We have so many different, I think there's 4 different moisturizers. Sandalwood, we still have moisturizers. Be careful on what you use, especially around your eyes.
Absolutely. So I don't know if you've tried the Wolfberry Eye Cream. I liked it, but I really love adding a little bit of Art Renewal Serum and CBD and putting it around my eyes. It's very luxurious and enriching. I don't even have to do it every day. So I don't know what team you're on, but I love that story, because how often do we run out of something and go, well, I'll just grab it there and I'll get it next month. Reading labels, making sure that we do. And I have lots more information. I'm done. Let's open it to questions. Beth, I'll turn it back to you.
We appreciate everything you did, Jean. We have recorded it tonight. There's a couple things. We're going to go ahead and stop video.